going on, guys? It's Michael and Jeff, and today I'm going to be doing another LEGO Star Wars review. This is actually the last review of the line, but anyway, the set number is 9494, Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, obviously. It has 300 pieces exactly, and it's ages 8 through 14. So this one's pretty nice. It has a pretty nice box art. It is a Target exclusive and Lego.com exclusive. I'm not sure if it'll be released in other stores, but as far as I know, it's exclusive to those two stores. So, you can see here you got new, because you get a brand new Gunray, brand new Obi-Wan, and a brand new Anakin. So, pretty cool. And then you also get the security battle droid and R2-D2. Here's a look at the back. Nothing special. Got some nice pictures, I guess. Yeah, so here's a quick look at the set there. I'll get onto that later. Now onto the minifigures. Alright, so to start off, we have the brand new Anakin. LEGO doesn't always make a brand new Anakin, so this is kind of a rare occasion. The hair is a dark brown rather than a standard brown. He has a standard blue lightsaber, a newly printed torso, which looks very cool, has lots of detail on it. And he also has some back printing. Looks very nice. He just has standard dark brown legs with some black printing there. It's just literally just some black stripes. Nothing major, but pretty nice. And he has one flesh hand and one black hand. That's something LEGO doesn't do all the time. But obviously this is a Revenge of the Sith Anakin, so it makes more sense. The head is a little weird looking. I don't think LEGO should have put the darkness around the eyes, because I didn't see any of that. The double-sided face, or the other side, is a little overdone. His eyes looked a little bit more humanoid rather than alien like this, but it does look cool overall. So there is your new Anakin. Next we have the brand new Obi-Wan figure. He's really nice. I don't like how LEGO used the dark tan legs on him, but it's alright. I think they could have used the older orangish legs like they used for the older Obi-Wan back in 2004. He has the new Jedi torso that we saw in the Sith Infiltrator and the Pod Racer set. They did fix the flesh color a little bit, and it looks a little bit more fleshy rather than brown. The torso is pretty nice overall. He does have double-sided printing. His hair is a new hairpiece, but we did see it used with the new Robin figure in the Superheroes line. The head is really nice. It resembles Chuck Norris a little bit, but it's pretty cool. Turn that around. Here's his other side. This is kind of his more, not aggressive, but serious face, kind of like when he would get off the ship, and then he started lecturing Anakin. That's kind of what that face is, but it's a really nice Obi-Wan. Definitely cool. Next we have the highly anticipated new Gunray. New Gunray features the dark red hat, but he has the standard, he has a brand new printed Nemoidian head. He has a brand new printed torso, along with a kind of like blockish under half thing. Then he also has back printing. So new Gunray is pretty awesome. Next we have the security battle droid. This would be, the standard battle droid out of the multiple that were in the control room when Anakin sliced up everyone inside that room in Episode 3. But yeah, just a standard battle droid with a dark red torso. Lastly, we have yet another R2, which has been featured in multiple different sets over the winter line, but it's pretty cool. He has front printing, torso printing, whatever. He has printing all over his head, which is very nice, and then no printing on the back, but there is some printing on the back of his head, so I guess you can consider that back printing. Yeah, and he's pretty cool. There's your R2. Alright, now onto the actual set. The new Starfighter, it's kind of like a updated design of the old Starfighters, Revenge of the Sith Starfighters. It's pretty nice. The dark green is pretty cool. If you don't know, little Star Wars trivia here. This was not Anakin's primary Starfighter. This was kind of like his temporary Starfighter. He used it to go see Padme at Coruscant, on Coruscant, before he went to go slaughter the entire all the Separatist leaders on Mustafar. So you get to see it for a couple moments, but not a whole lot. But I guess Lego has, if Lego wanted to make a set about the scene, they would have to include some kind of a ship. So this was kind of like their little way out of that, or to make this set. Anyway, let's move the figures aside. Move them. Obi-Wan was calling under the Starfighter there. Anyway, these are kind of cool. You got the little robot that Anakin was, the like lava. I forgot what they were called, but they're something to help sustain Mustafar, because you know how Anakin sliced the Anakin and Obi-Wan sliced the controls, and that kind of messed up Mustafar. Well, this is kind of like one of those robots that would help sustain everything, because it's such a hostile planet. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. Anakin was standing on one of these when he was fighting Obi-Wan, so put him on top, just like that. And then you could also take Obi-Wan here and kind of put him in a fighting position. Let's turn it around. And then if you want to, if you ever make a mock like this, just put him in there and you got the little scene right there. So it's pretty cool. Play Star Wars music. Anyway, so those are pretty cool. By the way, this is like the platform Obi-Wan was standing on, and they use like little flame pieces, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. So the actual Starfighter is pretty cool. You see, there are no flick fire missiles or any play features on this thing, but you do have the opening and closing flaps, which are pretty cool. But me being a perfectionist, I'm gonna want to position these correctly. But something like that. So it's pretty cool. You got the Republic symbols here. This is really nice. It's one big printed piece. So that's pretty cool. The engine just fell off there. Back on. But there are 2 engines on the back. There are 4 guns. 1 here. And then symmetrically on the other side. And then 2 in the front here. So close these up. And you can take R2. Where did I put him?
R2.
I found him. Okay, so then you put R2 right in here. He attaches that little stud down there. With this little hole down there. That sounded wrong. Put him on there. In there. What I don't like about this is that it leaves his legs exposed. I think Lego could have done something about that. It looks kind of odd. But I guess it's alright. But I personally don't prefer to keep him in there. And there goes the engine falling off again. Just put that back on. And then to put Anakin in there, just open this up. Let's take him. What I wish Lego would do with these sets is like make a spot for you to put the lightsabers. I don't like to just have like the lightsabers just randomly on the base plate like that. But yeah, so you basically just seat Anakin in there, and I just messed up his legs. That's great. Just seat Anakin right in there. He's not cooperating. And then he has this like big control stick in front of him, blinding him. So that's always good. I probably put him in there wrong, but yeah. So there you go. There's Anakin in the Starfighter. So that has been it for the new Anakin's Interceptor, Anakin's Jedi Interceptor set. Yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the winter line reviews. I know I have. These sets have been great, and you guys know where to get them. So yeah, be sure to check out my vlog channel. Link is always below in the description. It's the first link you'll see. It's my second channel called MGF Extra, where I do all kinds of vlogs, like nearly daily. So yeah, and be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Flickr. All the links are in the description below. So hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be some more showcases. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye!